Yeah.
Okay. Alright, how's everybody doing tonight? Good? Yeah, I was kind of a weird kid in high school. We had this one kid, he was in special ed class. He had this rare birth defect. And, you know, he always had a big head about it. Yeah, well. I'm trying to empathize with people more. Like, whenever I see a homeless person with a sign that says broken hungry, I go, me too, man, me too. And then when I walk by, I'm like, it's okay, man. Our suffering will be over soon. Yours probably sooner than mine, but you know, that's alright. I've always wondered, like, do gynecologists, whenever they're like getting with their girlfriend, do they ever feel like they're bringing their work home with them? Or, you know? I was at work all day with this. Oh yeah. I have an Asian friend, and he keeps telling me his sex life is like a game of operation, because he always has to get buzzed first, and then eventually he just needs tweezers to stick it in. So yeah. I'm a little slow. I just found out recently the 5-second rule also applies for picking up things. Also applies to the girls in bars. You know. Especially when they're always drunk, falling down, you know. Especially when they can't find their whistle. Like, is it a rape whistle or a party whistle? You know, sometimes what's the difference? I think people on welfare, they don't say cheese. So you'd be like, what's cheese? So they're probably like, say food stamps. Because we're broke as shit. I think daredevils are huge narcissists. Because they only get to see their life flash before their eyes, you know? Yeah. So Vine and Instagram, they come up with this program for the iPhones where you can post like a 6-second video on your phone and put it on the internet, you know? Everybody's like, oh my god, it's so awesome. I'm like, big fucking deal. I've been doing that for years now. I just called them sex tapes. Do you guys remember MSN Instant Messenger?
Yes. Woo!
This is such a crazy app. Like, everybody would just have their name and then they post like whatever they were doing. Like, Kyle taking a big shit. Or Kyle eating supper. And it got to the point where they were like, ah, fuck it, just make them update their own status. So in one of the updates, people could update whatever they were doing. And they just took it way too far, I think, you know? Like, people don't need to know what you're doing every single second of the day. Right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it when girls, like, it's nice if you have standards, but it's bad if it's like, it's in the way of stuff. Like this one, girl, I got along with her really good, but she wouldn't go out with me. She's like, I don't want to go out with you because you work at Burger King. I'm like, you work here too. You're really gonna be that judgmental? Seriously, ladies, like, if you're gonna not go out with the guy you get along with because of his job, have fun dating assholes and stop complaining about it on Facebook, okay? Because I'm getting tired of hearing about it. Party girls have the worst statuses. Like, it's just them getting pictures of them getting drunk, or they always post statuses like, only thing a girl needs is a shot of vodka. Or like, if you're not wasted, your night is. And it's like, fuck off. Like, it's just ridiculous. And they always update their statuses so much, like their relationship status. Like every party they meet a guy and they're like, I'm going out with them now, and then they break up with them. Like, if you change your relationship status more than 4 times a month, you should just not be able to update your status anymore. It should just default to highly unstable or check back next week, you know? It'll just change. And I was looking at the relationship status, there's one that's called civil union. Doesn't that just sound like you're in a war or some shit? Like you're about to break up. Like, I want this union to succeed. Then the girlfriend's like, I want to succeed from this union. Yeah, there's a lot of Marilyn Monroe pictures and quotes all over Facebook. You know, like, she's kind of a role model, which I don't understand. Because, like, she died from a drug overdose, you know? And she had a threesome with the Kennedys. Like, have you seen Robert Kennedy? He's so ugly. He looks like a ball sack with hair. It's so gross. Yeah, and people always like to post inspirational stuff. They're like, live every day like it's your last. And I'm like, how is being on Facebook for 10 hours working out for you? You should take your own advice. Yeah, I always have a problem with like bathroom attendants. Like, they always talk shit to me for some reason. Like the one time, this guy's like, hey, there's something wrong with your back. I'm like, saying I should stand up straight? Like, what are you getting at? And he's like, he didn't say anything to me after that. And I was like, what the fuck? You know? Like, what kind of backwards question is that? I would never go up to somebody with like a helmet on and like a curled hand and be like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? He's retarded, okay? That's what's wrong with him. Leave him alone, alright? Alright, that's enough for me.
Alright, Cal Derksen! Used to have standards, but it dropped away with his sex life. Alright, you're not